please.
The Americans might have something to say about that.
Number 10.
This is Madison Hubbell and Zachary Donohue, the training partners of Tessa Virtue and Scott Moir. So they too have already competed on the Grand Prix circuit this season. That was also at Skate Canada, where they finished third.
Huge battle going on between the three American teams, the Shibutanis, Hubbell and Donohue, and Chalk and Bates, as to who is the definitive American #1, and they all want it really badly.
Crisp, really clean. A style of their own, always a little bit raw. And I feel that these guys have been around long enough, and the trick being that every year you come back a little bit better. And if you stick around long enough with that theory.
Yeah, they really know how to showcase their connection with each other, which I think is really a marvelous thing that they have that not everybody can do.
Yeah, I find when Madison skates with a bit of attitude, that's when she's at her best.
No argument there.
Taste of danger, babe, and the how, and the when, and the rough in his hand. If I die, I don't care. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love with this man. I got caught out in the rain.
Well, that performance was smoldering by the Americans, Madison Hubbell and Zachary Donohue, looking to earn their second Grand Prix medal this season.
No question about it. Maddie and Zach are really skating absolutely fabulous at the moment. They really are. They look like they've got oodles of confidence, tons of speed, and you're right. Like Maddie, when Maddie has that attitude, it's very difficult to deny her anything, I would say.
There was many moments where I noticed skater geek stuff where I would see them gaining speed without the typical forward crossover, that little chucking quick crossover that so many skaters use, and it was very creative ways to build speed that kept the characters alive. They didn't become figure skaters. They stayed those two people all the way through. There was a couple of moments where I thought, if you're going to use lyrics and they're that straightforward, I would have acted on them a little bit more. But I think it's difficult to keep the judges happy and play it off like an exhibition number where you have freedom to access those lyrics. But I would have played with them more.
Well, maybe they'll listen to you, Kurt,
Maybe
and
they will.
do that. Yeah.
Well, and you know what's strange is we talked about really the disaster of Worlds where they were sitting in third after the short. A fall right at the end by him dropped them all the way to ninth. But they were already in a position where they were higher than the Shibutanis. They were higher than Chalk and Bates, the two other teams from the U.S.
Yeah.
where they're constantly battling
Then
with.
then the momentum went to the Shibs.
It went to the
That's right.
Shibs, but you have to wonder,
Just
I
like
mean,
that.
would you not grab some confidence saying, well, really, it was in our hands. We let it slip away. Not that you weren't
Good enough.
good enough,
Oh,
right?
absolutely. I mean, I think they have. They've come out this year, you know, really skating incredibly well. I don't think they let it bother them. It was just skating happens, you know, things go wrong. That's just
Well,
life.
those were their training partners there, Tess and Scott, as we mentioned, who right now are holding on to the lead. Hubbell and Donohue will need 122.34 to take the lead away from the Canadians. Hold your breath. Nope. They won't get it, 112.04, but they will jump ahead of the Italians who were sitting in second. So it's silver for the Americans and back-to-back bronze for the Italians. And how about that for the Canadians? Still undefeated since last season. And I mean, ho-hum. Yep, we won. I mean, when you have won